Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Odin's source code. So Odin, it's the programming language that I've been using the last couple streams. Yeah, and I quite like it. But I did encounter a bug with the compiler when I was using it before. So the bug, basically, if I'm not mistaken, it is a bug. Basically, the way it works is we have this, right? It's just, this is the minimum reproducible example that I could create, right? From what I know of it, at least. So basically, it has this thing where you can pass a type to a struct to change, basically modify the type of the struct that it has, like a generic type of thing. But if you have a nested one, not necessarily nested, but if you have a struct that references another struct, and this struct expects a type, then it allows you to initialize it with this without spitting out an error, except it does cause a seg fault, right? So if we run it, or even just build it, right? So it's during the compilation stage. That's quite important because you know it's not an issue with the runtime. So if we build it, it's seg faults, just like that. Because you're not actually supposed to be able to pass something here. So if I actually get rid of this, just comment it out, as this and this as well, and we do use an int, say, it does not let you do this. It'll throw some errors. See? So I would expect it to throw an error like this, right? This kind of error, but it does not. So that's sort of what I want to look into and see. Right, I'm not be able to fix it, but I do want to. It's fun to read. It'd be fun to read the source code anyway. And if I can fix it, then that would be cool as well. So I did write an issue up for it, obviously. So perhaps someone else there will fix it. It's not like a super big deal because it's, just it is your fault for running an error basically. But I would expect it to throw an error so that you sort of know the direction to go with that. So that is the goal for today. Yeah, so I do have the source code here. This is, or it should be the latest version. I did just request it. Yeah, okay. And it's actually really easy to build it. So you can just do make, just like that, and it will build it, right? And it doesn't take very long or anything. So I quite like that. It's not like super bloated. It does take like 30 seconds or so. So I should have done, I'm gonna do the debug one so I can use debugger, but Alright, anyway, it's probably taking a little bit longer because I'm streaming right now. There we go. Okay, yeah, so you see that wasn't too long for like the whole language. But yeah, I do want the debug one, so I'm gonna run that. And then I'm gonna just check to make sure again that it does seg fault still. Because I did check right before the stream, but weird stuff happens sometimes, right? Should be almost done then. There we go. And yeah, so it just compiles to this. So I'll do Odin build. It's in this folder here, so we'll run that. Or this directory, rather. Yeah, it's still seg fault. So let's maybe run that in GDB, and we can take a look. So we'll do enable, and then I'm just gonna run it with. Actually, I have to pass it again. So run with build that. I just want to see what the output is. And what the heck? I can't. There we go. None of that. All right. So it seems that this is where it's at. This line. So this is check expert. Right, so it is C++, so there is a lot of C++ for this. So it's probably going to be writing either Odin or C++, so we will see, right? Yeah, so that's where we're at. We can do a backtrace and see where it ends at. I can't actually scroll up. That's... Let me run that again. Right, okay, well this is where we're at. So let me break on here. So source check expert C++, and I want 7285. Okay. And then we'll just run it again, basically. Yes. Okay, and so now we're here. So let's go to the next one, and let's output the because I'm assuming it's null, right? So I'm assuming it has something to do with this, right? It's trying to dereference a null pointer, is what I would guess. So that's what we need to look for. So this doesn't seem to be null, so I'll go to the next one, and it does work. So we'll continue. So I'll just display people here. So yeah, that one seems fine. Go here, and that is as well. Next one. I guess I could have broke on this line. Whatever. Right, so that's fine. Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, it was okay. Okay. Yes, that is actually exactly what I would expect. So it is null here, right? So if we try to do tuple count, it's gonna say no member name count. Yeah. So this is where it's gonna seg fault. Yes. Okay, so that is exactly what I thought. So this function is returning null. So that's really the function that we want to look at. So I can find out where that's at. This one is actually code window. This is the build window. I put them in the wrong order. Yes, we'll go into the source and let's just grab. Is there nested? There is some. There's quite a few files, but I'm gonna not look recursively and see if we find it. So it is get vector polymorphic parameters. Yeah, so that's what it is. So it's calling that, right? Because that's sort of what this is called. It's calling that on the struct when it's not supposed to be. Polymorphic params and all of these. So we see where it's defined at. Where return set. This looks like it is that. Type tuple. So let's look at types. Okay, types.c++, and it is 2164. And there we go. So we did find that. I've never actually really looked into the source code of a large language before and tried to change it, so this is going to be a learning experience. Right, so we passed the type there. And the original type, can I print that out? I don't have access to it anymore. Okay, I guess I still do have all the stuff. So that's what the type is. How do I see what it is? I want to take a look at this, the type, right? So we're going to create a new window, actually. Yeah, let's go to here. It's going to be in here. I do that. It might be a class. Or a struct. That might not find it. Oh, struct type. Wait, so right here. It might not be there. Struct type. So it defines it here in the struct type. We have another one. Okay. Let's see. So, sure, exactly. Oh, it's actually right here. So types, yeah, types.c++. Okay, that makes sense. 328. There we go. So this is what it is. So type kind. So it has the kind. So I can print print type kind. No, original type dot kind. Can I not? Am I stupid? Oh, I cannot spell. Okay. Original type dot kind. King. Okay. I don't know why I can't type today. So type named. Okay, so I don't know what that type is, so we'll have to look at that. But then type kind, so wait, this is like sort of an expanding thing here, I believe. Like a macro. I forget what it's called. It's like e macros or something like that, where you do that. That might not be what it is. Something like that. You undefine it, okay. Flags. Right, so I don't know why it would return that, so let's take a look at the actual function. Right, it's in here. So what it does, it switches over the kind, and okay, it must be returning this null pointer, right? So it's not either of those kinds, type struct or type unit, and that's what it would expect. So it's type named. So where is that? Is that in here? Type named. It must not be defined in here. Let me search for this again. Type kind. We have type kind. Yeah, enum type kind. Hang on. Type invalid. Yeah, and they expand here, so that's what it is. Okay. So it's not supposed to be one of those. Type name. So what would that be? I need to find this macro. Type kind. Can I? Actually, it's all cap, right? Type kind. Or actually, it's defined there, right? Yeah, it is defined. So GB join. That's what I'm looking for. I have never gotten too deep into the macros, so I don't know a whole lot about it. GB join macros, right? GB join 2. Is that what we're looking for? Yeah. So it's in gb.h. I think I did the wrong one. That's in. Wait, what? Okay, it's in there. Kind 2. What is it? Join. Join 2. This one. Okay. Going to this. Right. Yeah. So I don't know a lot about what the macros do. So it might be kind of hard to look at this. I want to try something. Let me open this up and let me go to this. So source check expert.c++. C++, and what line is it on? So 7286. 7286. And so let me just make sure that that's what it is. So if tuple type equals type name, is that what it means? Type name. Okay. Then I'm just gonna crash. I wonder if there's a crashing macro. Right. So I'm not sure. Error. There's error. Okay, so let me try that. What? That's not what I want. Error. I don't know what this is, so error might not work. Invalid. I just want to try that. That probably won't compile all the way. Quit out of this. Yes. Make. No member name type in there. Okay. I checked the wrong one actually. So I want to check I'll check the original. Oops. I need to see where that comes from, right? So this isn't a fix, but I want to make sure that it throws an error if I do that, right? So it has something to do with that, if I said. Member name type in type. Wait, did I do that wrong? What has the type? Wait, what? Original type is... Okay, I just need to check the original type. That's what it is. Also, the error isn't going to work. So you need an AST node, a pointer. Okay. 2 arguments. So yeah, the format and the AST node. So what would that be? Would we have that as here, perhaps? Let's see. What is this function? Call argument error. Okay, so there's like some macros going on there. We do have calls. So let me just pass the call. Can I do that? Right, it's obviously not accurate to throw an error like that, but I can just get it working to test. Like this. And let's see if it works. Person between pointer type and type kind. Okay, so that's not right. So what is type kind? Where is that at? There is type kind, so why doesn't that work? I thought I tried that, and it gave me an error. We'll see. Maybe we'll compile. It seems to be making it farther than before, so there is some more errors. Okay, so some of the Odin stuff failed now. That's interesting, why that would happen. Can I do this? And just put it into a file, right, for output. It's gonna take a second, but that's okay. I want to look at the issue. Right, yeah, so nothing yet. Nothing yet on it. Right, I did just open it right before the stream because I was taking a look at it. So let's leave it out. A lot of stuff here. So it's kind of red. Invalid. That's interesting. So why does that happen from this line? Oh, shoot. Okay. I know why. Yeah. So, okay. So this is the error that I set up. And there's other times where it happens. So that's not exactly what we want to check. Okay. So that's not really what's causing it then. Let me look at this function again. So, oh, shoot. So we get the base type. I didn't look at this. Okay. So where's base type? Is that anything? Kind of stupid. Okay. Base type. Do we have the definition for it? If t equals null pointer, then break. Okay. If it is not type name, then break. If it is type name, then it's invalid. So, wait, do we want to just check for that? Well, hang on. Invalid. And then t equals t named dot base. Okay. So that's more interesting, right? So let me get rid of this, right? So this is obviously not right. Yeah, maybe we could look within there. So it's returning null pointer. Let me open, actually like that. Yeah, okay. And let's open the, which one is this? What file was it? I don't remember. base type. Can I just search for that? So that is, did not find it. Oh yeah, it's in types, right? So base type, what is that called? It's like t equals base type or something like that. Right, I don't remember exactly where it was at, so not there. Actually, we can look at what function it calls in here. Get record. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Actually, you can't see it in that, can you? There we go. I'll move that down so you can see it a little bit better. So it's up here. So we call this, and afterward we switch over that. So type, switch over, yeah, t type. So we modify it, and we return t invalid. So it's only invalid in that case. So it's not necessarily invalid like this. But then, wait, hold on. Base type. And then the kind. Oh, okay, so it's named, and we set it to that. So there's something wrong with that. Okay, I see. Took me a second to understand. Yes, let me get rid of this, and I need to actually build it again. Can I do this, or will it not work because of that setup? I don't think it does, because it just calls this script, basically. Imagine how long it takes about the same amount of time to compile as a Rust Hello World program. So, Odin, right? So I want to make sure it works, or doesn't work. Odin build. Yeah, set fault. Okay, so let's go. That's not what I wanted. So I want to run db on that, and then enable. And so I want to break on this file, which was it's this one right here, right? So no, so here, this one. Yeah, so let's break on 7286. Oops. Source slash, what was the file again? 26 types. No, it's the expression. So I'll just run it first. And then I can see exactly what's at. So I'm going to break on source expert.c++, 7286. And run. Yes. Okay. And we're here, so it's fine still. Still, and I want to display to right? Because that's where, once it's null, let me know if you have a problem. There we go. So now it is null. This is where it happened. I want to look at the information of the thing, right? So let's look at print original type what is it? Named base. No. No longer name type. It's kind. Okay. Original type dot kind name base. It's not a structure. Okay. Original type dot kind is type name. Okay. So that's what it's trying to read there, right? It t equals that, then return invalid. Otherwise we set it equal to that, but that does not work. Original type. Actually we just passed that, don't we? So it's dot named. Maybe not. Okay. Original type dot named dot base is that type, and what is the kind of that? Is a struct. Okay. So it's a struct. Okay, okay. And so it should be set to that. Right, because it's not. Wait, how did you ever get here? Oh shoot, because type. Original type. I'm trying to understand how we got to this point. Because that's not the same thing, so it doesn't equal that. So it's here. And that's what we pass here. So we pass the pointer to type here, and then we pass it to here. So the kind should be type struct. So is it something here, then it's wrong. Type arrow. Oh, shoot. Yeah, because this is invalid, right? So let me grab that, actually. Can I do that? Yeah, I want to, print. Need to grab it differently. That, yeah, print everything type dot. Cannot access the memory. Yeah. Okay. That's what I expected. Type dot. Alright, and that is null. Okay. So the polymorphic parameters are null, and that's what I would expect because it is here. So if it's null, then we just want to throw an error basically. But, well, is that right? There's probably an earlier stage where we want to, but I can try that, right? I can check to see if those are null. But really, I don't think that should ever happen. Wait, so if original type dot what? Well, okay, so it needs to be a struct though. So that is that could be a problem. Because if it's a right, and there's probably the same thing would happen with a union, right? I would expect that to happen as well. So I should try that. Because it is a struct. It's a struct. Can you see this? I think so. Okay. This is what we that's what we get here. Right, but it is not. So it is not here. So otherwise, we want to, right, then we break and return null pointer. Should we just check there to make sure that's not a null pointer? Because we don't check that at all. Equals null pointer, then print the error. Invalid, right? Does that work? Because that's really kind of what we want to check, if I'm not mistaken. Debug. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. Because there's a lot of areas that I don't necessarily know of the code base, you know, obviously. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's run. It did compile. That's good. And then say well, Odin build. Oh, it should print an error message now. It still set false. Okay, interesting. Set fault. Enable run build with set fault. So still there. Print 2. I don't think we have access to it anymore. We do. So is that not? There's no. There's no. There is no. Cannot access that. So what if I just check if it's equal to null? Right. So if that's the case, then it's different, right? You even have that, right? Because it is C++. I'm not super familiar. Let's make again. I don't know necessarily that it caches anything. Maybe it does. Okay. Looks like there might be a new version as well. I don't think it would fix it, but you know. Okay. I did finish. Let's try it. Right. I don't want to keep a file. Yeah. So it still does that. Okay. So it doesn't print it as null. It must be returning it different. Right. So what do we return here? Actually, right. Where is it? Did I lose it? Oh, it's right here. Up here? Get that. Okay. Do we not... There could be an issue with this as well. So it is type polymorphic? Perhaps. So it is that. I wonder if it returns... But it shouldn't return. I should maybe run it again with debug. I just want to break what's a break around? Let's break right here. So 7284. It's, what was it? It was something expression. Yeah, check expression. So break no, that's not what I wanted. We got source / check expression 7286 7284, yeah. Yes, and run it with build. And we're here. Okay, so I need to continue. Let me print original dot kind. It's type name, so it seems to be type named quite often. Right. Type dot something with the structs, right? Dot struct dot polymorphic range. And that is null as well. But is it not a struct then? Dot name dot type dot type. It's not type. It is dot base. Okay. Original type dot name dot base dot type. Type union. So that one's a union. Okay. Dot name dot base dot time. Print original type dot struct dot polymorphic array. So if it's a struct and that is null, I have an issue. The kind is union. I wanted to display it. Okay. Continue. And it doesn't seem to display it, so that's interesting. It's not here though. Could be this one. Let's step into this. Okay, so base type, let's step into there as well. There, so it is not that. Type is not equal to that, so we set type equal to that. So t.name.base is that, and I need to do base.time is type struct. Okay, type struct. It does it again. Oh, it just keeps going until it breaks. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's one. Turn type. And then we switch over to kind and instruct. So this, right, so I don't know, we got struct. Oh, shoot, because that's in the, So it might be different from that then. Yeah, okay, I see. So checking that isn't necessarily right. So that is the case, that is what it is. And t.struct. So this might not be the same one. Right, I didn't think about that because it changes and we're checking that one. So we had to do .name to .struct polymorphic params equal. So it is that. Right, so I don't think this was actually the one that it failed at. Tuple, yeah, tuple is still the good. That's a union, so that's not it. So it might be this one. We'll see. Step into here, and I think it's the same thing pretty much. Turn type. Okay, and then print type.struct polymorphic params is that. Alright, so nothing seems messed up here. And that is correct. Alright, so it wasn't that one. So it could be this one, perhaps. I did that wrong. t.struct.poly. Yeah, so we cannot access that. So polymorphic params. So that is not right, but it does not go into there. Okay. And then it returns null pointer, right? Yeah. So it returns that, and then print people. So what if I do if not tuple, right? Because it is a null pointer. Definitely want to print the error. So I don't know why that would fail exactly. I'm not sure. Odin, subfault. Odin did. Still does that though, so I don't get why. Built on source check expression. 7286, yeah. Go and run build slash segfault. Yes. No, I don't need to do that. No, wait. No, wait. So I broke it. I don't want it down all the stuff because it takes a very long time. Okay. Let's quit again. Yes. Break on source check expression. 286. Run build segfault. And no. There we go. And this is where we're at. So we need to exploring people. Just want to continue until it is no. There it is. So why does it not do this? Print not. Yeah, so it just continues on. But not tuple is true. What? Error. And then it's segfault. So why does it do that? It's not tuple is true. I don't know. Right, that's it said true, but then it didn't call it. Because it returned null pointer. Which shouldn't have it in the first place, so there's probably like a place farther back where you need to change it so that it does not return that properly. But for now, if I could get that working right. It still does that. Expression 86. No, I already have that. Run segfault. No. Okay. And that's where I think. Oh, should not. Yes. Continue. Display tuple. Continue. And it is that. And it does do this. So the error does not fail. Or the error does not work. It doesn't call error. So what? What? Wait, what? I'm a little confused now. What if I do that? Does it exit? Make. Okay, it does exit, so the error doesn't work. The error calling that function, but it did exit there, and it didn't exit anywhere during the compilation. Right, I think that would work. Right, it's not necessarily ideal though. So where do we check if it is? Right, so we check this stuff, but Right, so it's checking if it is. There's some point where, right, what's asserting that it is, but it's not. Right, I don't know why the call to error does not work though. FV, what is it? What is that? CE, so am I supposed to use that, perhaps? Just trying to, like, I want to do the error properly, you know? Right, it worked when I called it before, though, so that's interesting. Right, I called it incorrectly, and it did work. Error, yeah, right here. Do I have access to this, right? Is that something that I can use? I didn't actually get it properly. Because the mouse is not working. Right, will that work? Right, and then I'll have to go further back, but this would do that. And if it compiles the whole source code, right, all of it that's written in Odin at least, I would assume that would work. It's just exiting it still. This code just doesn't do anything. Okay. How does it work? Let me look at it. I want to know where it's defined. Right, we can look at maybe the different file names and would it be the file name? That I feel like it makes sense. Not in there. Is there any other files that perhaps look like it might have to do with errors? Parser, common memory. Is it defined for the types? Right, is there a different one for each one? Probably not, but let's see. We don't really include anything here unless it's below this. No, we don't. So where is the error? Or is it a function column?